Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable. High school soccer getting underway in the year 2002. Wild Bill Chase with timekeeper John Wood up here in the press box at Seton Catholic Field. It's Seton's tip-off tournament for 2002. And the opening game is Northern Adirondack Bobcats facing off against the Chateaugay Bulldogs. Ryan Leduc, Andy Siskavich, Zach Welch, looks like Lee LaValle, Ryan Tatro, some of the starters for the Bobcats. Brian Trombley, that's Welch with the ball. He's number 1. Sends it across the middle. That's Tatro. Tatro puts it on his right foot, trying to turn the corner in on the Chateaugay defense. Trombley comes over to help out, and it's cleared. Chateaugay with starting 5 sophomores coming into this contest with a young group. Andrew Sheehan, and that's who's number 10 for the Bobcats. I forget his name. Sean Burke, Justin Gardner, and Jake Bertrand head up the defense. The keeper for the Bobcats is Jeremy Scott. Hey, Bob Daly down below. It's out of bounds. Okay, the starter is Brent Ouimet, is number 2 for Chateaugay. Welch down the left side. Welch has got the good left foot. His cross into the middle, wide open is Tatro, and it's off, skips over the top of his foot. And Trombley runs it down. They send it over the end line, and it's a corner kick. Today's officials are Todd Lambert and Gary Kaiser. Bobcats are coached by Mr. Donnie Moulton, and the Bulldogs coached by Mr. Bobby Ouimet. It's Wednesday afternoon. It's a 5 o'clock start. It hits the Chateaugay defender. Shot. Ball's loose. And the keeper somehow comes up with the ball. And the keeper for them is Kyle LeBaire. He just throws to midfield. Chateaugay on the attack here. Number 21. I'll let you know as soon as I get a chance. And we're going to get a call against Chateaugay. Knocks over the NAC defender, and it's a free kick. Okay, we've got Kevin Decker's number 6, Fred Carter's number 7, Josh Johnston is number 8, and Jared Green is number 9. Nate Johnston is number 11. Kyle LeBaire is the keeper. Adam Green's number 18, and Aaron Patterson's number 21. And we did mention Brett Ouimet. I think and that's all the starters out there for Chateaugay. As the game goes on, and get to know their names better. And they got 3 Johnstons out there. Well, in Chateaugay, you got Johnstons. In Lime Mountain, you got Chases, Kovalevskis, and Siskaviches. Ellenberg, you got Trombleys, more Trombleys. It's kicked out of bounds by the defense. Carter, he's got a little bit of Lime Mountain blood in him. His mother was a Hanson, number 7, back there on defense. Bobcats are the defending Class C Section 7 champion, defeating Seton last year. A very exciting contest. Tatro trying to keep that in. Sheehan steps up on number 2, Ouimet. Ouimet clears it. But I keep forgetting his name. Number 10. Burke, Sean Burke. I don't know why. I got a brain cramp for Burke. Sheehan battling there. The ball's at midfield. Chateaugay Bulldogs pick it up. Bulldogs are in their away uniform. Maroon and white, school colors. All maroon with socks, maroon shorts, maroon shirt. We got white numbers, white trim. Bobcats in their home uniforms. They got white socks, green shorts, and white jerseys. Got contact at midfield. Carter running into LaValle. It'll be a free kick for the Bobcats. Tonight's winner will face the winner of Seton Shazy, the game that is to follow after this one. Nice ball and put at 18. Tatro gets a foot on that one. He doesn't miss this time. And Ryan Tatro makes it a 1-0 score as the Bobcats capitalize on that loose ball inside the 18. And with 35-35 on the clock, Ryan Tatro puts the Bobcats up 1-0. Yep. Okay, the Bobcats score. First goal here this afternoon. Justin Gardner picking up the assist. Got that on the free kick at midfield. Cleared away by Bertrand. Carter, he misplays it. Welch running the ball down. Welch using his speed. Nice pass up to Tatro. Tatro breaking away and in alone. His shot is high over the top of the net. And Tatro had a chance to put his second goal in. But he missed high. And it's a goal kick for Chateaugay. Okay. John Wood making the announcement of the goal. And who got the assist? Doing a nice job, as he always does. The ball's out of bounds. Number 11 hustling for Chateaugay. That's a Dumont. Throw-ins down the left side. Kicked high in the air. Dumont shields off LaValle. Got a head on the ball. Ball sent into the Bobcat territory by Patterson. Gardner slows down the forward progress of Johnston. But then Johnston gets it into the open space, and Bertrand kicks the ball out of bounds. Well, at one time the benches used to be on this side of the field. LaValle knocking down Dumont. Dumont with a quick restart on that direct kick, but Jeremy Scott coming out, snagging that ball out of the air. Scott with the punt. The bench is now located on the far side of the field. Sideline appears to be closer than I've ever seen it, but John Wood said it's been closer than that. It's right there. Right, we see we got the camera of the fan's head, and Welch kicks that out of bounds off of number 9. And that'd be Jared Green. It's going to be a corner kick for the Bobcats. Okay, the Bobcats. Zach Welch, corner kick. Gardner gets a head on it and he heads it towards the goal, but it's wide of the net, out of bounds goal kick. Get the camera there on Peanut K.A. He's down here to cheer for his grandson who plays for Seton, Michael Saskavich. A couple local Lime Mountain boys that play on the Seton team. Saskavich, Josh Potrosh, seniors now. Burke gets a foot on there. Oh, Patterson, he can't handle the ball. Burke being double teamed. We got a foul called on Chateaugay. Donnie Moulton says his team has got a lot of speed, maybe even faster than what they had last year. And last year, of course, had Joe Karuski on the team. His overall team speed, he's saying. This team should be quicker than the group he had last year, who won the Section 7 title, Class C, that is. Nice ball by Saskavich. Trombley puts it out to open space. Bobcats, Tatro and Sheehan looking to run that down. Tatro gets there, knocked out of bounds. And it's off in Tatro. It'll be a Chateaugay throw-in. Sheehan with the head. Cleared back up, out of bounds. In front of the Chateaugay bench. Subs coming in. Strack. Strack comes in the game. That's Josh Strack. Bobcats with the ball. Gardner. The pass back. It's one of the Clares. Number 3, one of the new Bobcat players. That's Nate Clare. I believe they call him a Nate Nasty. Is his nickname. Nasty Nate. Ball still in. Keeper LeBert gets a hand on it. It's cleared by the Chateaugay defense. Sheehan, there on the right side, looking to keep it in. And cleared by the Bulldogs. It's a foot race now. Bertrand does a nice job kicking the ball to the far side, far right side. His teammate Burke runs it down. Burke with the left foot off Patterson. That's picked up by Ouimet. He gives it back to Patterson on the goal line. He sends it out to the 18. Nice ball there. Shielding off the NAC defender was number 8, Josh Johnston. Who's in there for the Bobcats? Number 7, Cassidy Patnode. So we got Strike, Patnode, and Claire in for the Bobcats. Not sure who went out. I think Andrew Siskavich, Ryan Tatro, and I'm not sure who the other guy was. Probably, Ryan Leduc's in the middle of the field. Bobcats, I believe, are without the services of Corey Bilo for some reason tonight. He walked by me and dressed up in street clothes. Didn't have his uniform on. Patnode steps up, get a foot on that ball. Subs coming in. Chateaugay, number 13. And Mike Johnston sends it down the right side, but it goes out of bounds. Justin Gardner getting set to throw it in for the Cats. Wild Bill Chase here on Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Sam Castine busy, usually does these Seton tournament games for his brother Calvin. Nice ball there. Welch picks up the loose ball. Welch in a foot race, and he's got some speed. Breaks ahead. He's taken down from behind. He's going to say it's outside the penalty area, I believe. And it's going to be a free kick for the Bobcats. We got a stoppage of the clock. We're getting a card. A red card. Number 9, Jared Green. The red card. And now they're going to play a man down. Jared Green, red carded for taking down Zach Welch from behind with 28:11 on the clock. We've got a direct kick. It looks like the ball is sitting right on the 18. Welch was breaking away. Gary Kaiser, the official, making the call. Mr. Bobby Ouimet, the head coach for Chateaugay, not too pleased with that call. Welch is going to take the kick. 3-man wall set up. LeBear's ready. Shot's low. It's blocked. Cleared away by Chateaugay. Goes out of bounds. Bobcat throw in. Sheehan to take the throw. Sheehan, nice throw into the box. Chateaugay got a head on it. And they cleared. A little foot speed there, put forth by one of the Johnstons, I believe, Nate, that is. Keeper LeBear comes out, picks up the loose ball inside the penalty area. His throw is headed back into the Chateaugay end of the field by Sheehan. Patnode trying to break down the left side. It's off the back of his foot and out of bounds. Chateaugay's throw-in. Bertrand and Leduc keep the ball in for the Cats. Now it's put into the Cat end of the field. Stepping up, number 8, Josh Johnston. Sends it down to the top of the 18, Burke. Little miscommunication there between Burke and Jeremy Scott, but Scott's able to clear the ball. Sheehan gets there before the ball goes out of bounds. Strike had it for a second, lost it. Now Sheehan. He retreats a little bit, gives it to Burke. Burke back to Sheehan. Sheehan with a nice move. Gets it up to Strike. Strike has... Claire now. He's bursting past the Chateaugay defenders. They're a man down now. Claire shot. It's off in a Chateaugay defender and in the net. So the Bobcats got the 2-goal lead here. They're up 2-0 with 26:35 on the clock. Claire banking one off the defender. Wood, you don't look 30 either. That's good. Must be something in the water down here. What do we got going here? Looks like a throw-in for Chateaugay. Down deep in the corner. Patterson trying to receive that throw in, but cleared away by the Bobcat defense, out of bounds. Whew. Well, I thought he was getting away with one. Number 11, Jared Dumont, with a quick, sneaky throw, but the official Lambert said, hey, bring that ball back where it goes out of bounds. Biggest thing new officiating this year is a few years ago they just told us on direct kicks and indirect kicks, all we had to do was point or raise our hand. Welch, saved by LeBear. Great shot there, put forth by Welch. And Patterson clears it out. But now, when they call a foul for a direct kick, we're supposed to signal if it's tripping. Going back to the way it was before, 4 or 5 years ago. Tonight, we've got new candidates and second-year officials here under the tutelage of Clark Herdick and Tom Lacey. The new officials are here to watch Todd Lambert and Gary Kaiser and and they're going to talk about the way things should be done and positioning and all that. And it's Steve Sachs down there, Derek Bodette. There's Dennis LaBarge, there's Dennis LeBear. We've got Gene Bushy, a new guy named Larry, I don't know his last name. Chateaugay had the ball down to the Bobcat end a few times. Clark putting the pressure on the defense, but the majority of the game has been played down here in the Bulldog end of the field to my left. 23 and a half minutes and counting. Lee LaValle's out, Ryan Tatro in. Pat Nold's throw-in goes over the head of Welch. That's out of bounds off in Saskavich. I believe that's Dumont, number 11. Jared Dumont. Number 6 is Kevin Decker. Well, we're trying to learn the names. No, Bobby, we met substituted some kids in there. Welch moves it to the left foot. He likes to shoot with that left foot. He's got a good left foot. Gardner's shot skips up into the keeper's hands. LeBear runs to the top of the 18. As you know, one of the new rules was put into effect last year. The keeper has now 6 seconds then to get rid of the ball, and he can take as many steps as he wants. So if he catches the ball at one end of the penalty area, he can run to the top of the penalty area. Welch moves into the middle of the field, sends it out to Tatro. Tatro already has 1 goal tonight. That's out of bounds and out of his reach. Goal kick. Bobcats up 2-0. Wild Bill Chase here for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. It's Wednesday, August 28th, and fall 2002 soccer season officially underway. There will not be no Seton girls tournament or Northeastern girls tip-off tournament this year, due to the fact now Lake Placid plays in the CVAC, and that's added a couple games to the schedule, and they're only allowed so many games. Welch shot. It's off the post. Welch continues to crash the net. Hit the post. Bounced off the keeper. And free ball there. Welch picking up the 3rd goal for the Bobcats. 3-0. 21-35 yet to go here in the first half. Jake. Okay, who's the new Seton girls coach? What is it? Elaine Dixon, new Seton Catholic varsity girls coach. Welch rifling a shot off of the goalpost. Was heads up, follow it right up, hits the goalie, bounces off the goalie, and right there Welch to bang in the old ball into the wide open net. Jake Bertrand picking up the assist. Tatro can't handle the ball, goes out of bounds.
Number 1, Zach Welch.
Bertrand taking a little spill there. Gardner using his speed. Oh, Gardner taking out number 10, Nate Johnston. The restart for Chateaugay is kicked out of bounds. Patterson can't get there. Bertrand throw in. Goes back to Strike. Strike makes a nice move around Johnston. Ball sent in on the Chateaugay defenders. Number 13, Mike Johnston, he cleared it. That's one of the Clark brothers. Sending it over to the other Clark brother. Josh Clark, number 12. He's the guy with the afro. Sends it up to his brother Nasty. His shot goes high and wide. It's a goal kick for Chateaugay. Sort of a quiet, subdued crowd. We've had an ejection already. Jared Green for taking Zach Welch down from behind. Red carded. He's out of the game. Chateaugay is actually playing with 10 people. And they will have to play with 10 the remainder of the contest. Brian Trombley receiving that ball from the goal kick. Kicks it out of bounds and wide. Bobcats not with a real large bench and without the services of Corley Bilo, that shrinks it up by one. Got 4 subs over there. Warm August night down here in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. And then there we go. There's all the new officials over there, sitting with Clark Kurdick, and down below is Tom Lacey. Got a goal kick here. Oh, we got a corner kick coming up. Gardner, high kick. It's over the head of Welch. It's nasty, but it goes the wrong way. Sheehan dumps it back in on the Chateaugay defense. Says Gavich, sort of off balance, can't get a lot of meat behind that kick. So Gavich steps in front of Johnston. Johnston gets some help from his teammate. Not quite sure who that was. And they get it up to Patterson. Patterson left it for Dumont, but Dumont overran the ball. They send it up the right side. Sheehan. Want a little body action on number 2. That's Brett Ouimet. Brett is the son of Bobby Ouimet. Number 13 for Chateaugay. Mike Johnston trying to send it down the left side. Unable to do so. Ball's out of bounds. The throw-in. It's going to be Sheehan. Sheehan puts it into the middle of the field. Hit from behind is Justin Gardner. That's number 8, Josh Johnston. Maybe we just call them all Johnston. It's a foot race. Saskavich gets underneath it before anybody else does, but he can't get a good kick on the ball, and the keeper for Chateaugay, LeBert, lets it go out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. So, actually, Seton is substituting the girls varsity tournament with a JV boys tournament. I believe that's tomorrow night, and the championship game Saturday night. Winners of tonight's game will play Friday night championship game, and then the consolation game will also be Friday night. Regular season getting underway, I believe next Wednesday, the 4th. Girls will start things off. On the 5th, the boys play will start on a pickup. Tatro. Not offsides. Breaks to the middle. Tatro with the ball. Having his time, but he does able to get the shot off from about I'd say 12 yards out. Buries it. It's 4-0, and Ryan Tatro has his second goal of the evening, and the Bobcats are just swarming all over the Chateaugay Bulldogs. There's 15 and a half minutes left here in the opening half. 4-0. Bobcats over to Bulldogs. Well, the younger, inexperienced Bulldogs being outgunned here by the Bobcats. We got a foul. Be a free kick. Josh Johnston to take it. Sends it across the middle of the field. Gardner got a head on it. Bertrand's there to clear it. Goes over to the right side. That's Brian Trombley, number 4. Strack helps out. That's broken up at midfield by Chateaugay. Miss kick. Gets another chance at it and puts it onto the foot of defender Burke. Burke takes a dive. No call made. Ball sent into the middle of the field. Cleared by Justin Gardner. Cross. There's one of the Johnsons. Josh Johnston. It's off the side of his foot. Great chance there for the Bulldogs to get on the scoreboard. But they're unable to capitalize, and we got a goal kick for the Bobcats. Dumont. In between, look like 3 Bobcat defenders. He's got a head on that ball off the goal kick. Ball's out of bounds. Ouimet throws into Patterson. Bobby Ouimet, head coach. He's got numbers. He's got a lot of kids. Probably don't have the experience, though, that he'd like, but he can build on this. Kids can learn a lot. Playing more quality teams. Bobcats could be a force to be reckoned with. Donnie Moulton has got to fill a lot of spots with some inexperienced players himself. But he's got the leadership of Justin Gardner, Sean Burke, and Zach Welch to help his team. And Andrew Siskavich has also another senior that has played a lot of minutes last year. Nice move by Dumont, but that's Siskavich making the play, kicking it off his foot. And in a foot race, Gardner takes down Johnston. They just yelled for Mike Patterson to kick it for Dumont, or not, Johnston. Tatro trying to get by Mike Johnston, unable to do so. There's one of the other Johnsons. He keeps it in, but it's cleared by Bertrand. Clar. Nice ball by Tatro up to Clar. Clar has got Trombley to his right. Can't get the ball to him, the defender for Chateaugay. Number 16, who would be that? Brian Healy made a nice play. It's cleared, but Gardner there to pick up the loose ball. Gardner being watched by Dumont. Gardner sends it in. Mike Johnston clears it up to Patterson. Patterson's got Brett Ouimet on the left. He's got another Johnston on to his right. 4 Bobcat defenders. Nice through ball. Johnston shot. It's out of bounds off on the Bobcat defender. We got a corner kick. Best scoring chance. Well, probably their second best scoring chance. A nice through ball by Patterson. A little short on a corner kick. And Jeremy Scott makes a diving snag of the ball on the pass across off in the foot of number 8, Josh Johnston. His punt cross midfield. Mike Johnston battling with Ryan Tatro. Tatro moves it back. Almost ran into the official, Todd Lambert. Is it Todd Lambert? No, that's Gary Kaiser, excuse me. Let's give credit where credit's due. A throw by LeBear, it's a good one. Ouimet and Sheehan gets there first, though. Stepping up, some Chateaugay player. Oh, Burke going high up there. Otherwise, Patterson would have been free down the left side. Sheehan keeping the ball to the outside. Kicks it off, and Ouimet still in play. Sheehan again. And that's over the goal line. Goal kick coming up as Ouimet kicked the ball out of bounds. Andy Siskavich, nice ball up to Zach Welch. Welch breaking in down the left side. He's hooked, maintains control of the ball. His shot saved by LeBear. Siskavich picks it up at the 18, Ryan Leduc can't get the shot off. It's blocked by one of the Johnstons. Siskavich knocked down from behind by Dumont. Free kick for the Bobcats. Probably 30 yards out. Gardner will take the kick. Gardner, little chip in, but the keeper, LeBear, there to pick the ball up out the 12-yard line. Dumont flicks it off his foot out to the right. Johnston. And Jake Bertrand, though, breaks that up. Number 15, Keith Helm makes a nice defensive play to take the ball off the foot of Zach Welch, but the Bobcats back on the attack. Cassidy Patnode down the right side. Welch working the right side now. Steps around the defender. Cuts back into the middle. Lost the ball. It's cleared away by, I think it's Dumont. Dumont's all over the place. Plays up front. Comes back to help on defense. Patterson trying to slow down Burke. He does. Dumont picks up the loose ball. Ball sent in. Patterson streaking down there. They got some speed themselves. I think he got away with a push. Ball's crossed into the middle. Back to the 18. Johnson to the other Johnston. And unable to connect there. And Ryan Leduc trying to send Lee LaValle through. But Mike Johnson puts it down to Nate. Nate's got two Bobcat defenders on him. Ball's down the middle of the field. Leduc picks up the loose ball. He goes to Andrew Siskavich. Siskavich, a little bit too much leg into that one. Little chip. And yet I had Zach wide open. LeBear with a good throw. It's off the head of Dumont. Picked up by Johnston. Johnston looking for Patterson, but Gardner's there. Gardner puts it out to the right side. Helm now running down the loose ball for Chateaugay. Uses his left foot. Sheehan kicks it back up and out of bounds at midfield. It'll be a Bulldog throw-in. 7.5 minutes left here in the opening half. 4-0 is the score. Ryan Tatro has 2 goals. Zach Welch with a goal. And Nate Nasty Clark with the other goal. LeBear up to Weemat. Weemat can't control it. Comes right to Patno. Patno trying to step around Dumont. Dumont makes the nice defensive play. Steals the ball away from Patno. At midfield. Dumont gets it up to Patterson. Patterson turns. Looking to send Johnson down the right side. Johnson, one man to beat. He's got Bertrand. Bertrand gets a foot in there. Burke able to pick up the loose ball. Fred Carter can't clear it. Nasty Clare. His shot's blocked by the keeper, LeBear. LeBear has played a strong game. So we've got a push called on Andrew Siskavich. The quick restart. Dumont steps to his right. A little give and go. Dumont steps around Bertrand. Nice move. Gary Kaiser was calling it. Thought the advantage was going to develop, and it did. Now Johnson, it's Nate Johnson with the kick. His free kick sent towards the goal. Punching it out was Jeremy Scott, and Gardner clears for the Cats. Gets it up to his teammate LaValle. LaValle trying to step around Mike Johnson. LaValle again with the ball. He retreats, goes back to Gardner. Mike Johnson, though, picks it up off in the foot of Gardner. And Sheehan does a nice job to clear the ball over to the right side. Sheehan hustling. Steals it off the foot of Brett Weemet, and now Sheehan sends the ball down to the right side, but Helm's there to block that. Otherwise, this is Welch would have been open, wide open. Johnston, going into the middle of the field. Chateaugay has picked up the play here in the last 5 to 10 minutes. We've got 5 minutes left and a half. Goal kick coming up. The younger Chateaugay Bulldogs are looking a lot better here in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Their passing is much better and working better as a team. Dumont shielding off the defender, Bertrand. Sheehan has to head the ball away. And actually, I think the Bobcats are a little flat-footed. Johnson. The Bulldogs are out hustling the Cats. Welch sends the ball down the right side, past the defender. Goes and gets it himself. Now his pass into the middle. It's on the foot of LaValle. LaValle back to Siskavich. Siskavich with the ball. Siskavich gives it to Leduc. Leduc got to be shooting that ball. Leduc does. One times it, and LeBear's there on the short side to pick up the ball. Runs out to the top of the 18. His throw about 8 yards short of midfield. And we're going to have offsides called. Offsides is an indirect kick. Dangerous play, another indirect kick. Oh, there's a push. Dumont looking around. The official right there. That's an easy one to call. Gardner, his kicks off the foot of, or head of Carter into the hands of LeBear. They go the short route. Number 16 is Brian Healy. He sends the ball up to midfield. Ouimet goes back to Healy. Healy trying to dump it through the middle. On this wide field. Got to use it to your advantage. Don't just keep trying to bust up through the middle. You make the Bobcat defense that much tougher to break through. Field is 75 yards long. Through ball by Patnode. Welch steps in. Shot. Low. LeBear makes the save. Good play there by Welch and a nice save by LeBear. Bobcats, their passing looks good. Leduc sends the ball outside. Johnson steals it off the foot of LaValle. Up to the other Johnson, being watched by Bertrand. Johnson with a heel. Bertrand defended that nicely. Sheehan. Andrew Mad Dog Sheehan. Gotta give him a name. Good nickname. Mad Dog's a good one for Andrew Sheehan. Sheehan, he's got a toe that he says he breaks all the time. Did a scrimmage last week. NAC was playing Malone, and I did the second half. NAC prevailed in that scrimmage, 3-1. That was Saturday. Nice ball by Patnode. Welch, top of the 18. Moving to his left, trying to get it to his teammate LaValle. Welch runs down the ball. Steps around Johnston. Johnston looked tired there. Oh, nice ball right there, but Clark unable to get the head on it. Well, it did hit him in the head, but sort of skipped off the forehead and went wide. Back to midfield. Gardner picking up the ball off in the foot of Burke. Gardner. Yeah, the Bobcats, they got to use this field to their advantage. Wide open was LaValle, and Gardner tried to send that through the middle. 1 minute left here in the first half. Cats up 4-0. Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. Nice ball by Leduc. Field looks in great shape. Haven't had much rain here. Got the dry spot here. Not the dry spot, it's burnt. More burnt on this side of the field than it is the other side of the field for some reason. Good ball put up by Johnson. Johnson and Patterson there with one man to beat. They tried to send it out to Brett Ouimet. Down to 25 seconds and counting here in the first half. Cats will be content to let the clock run out probably. Johnson gets it up to Patterson. Don't want to give up a late goal. 10 seconds left. Patterson, shot. Whew. Sends it over to the left side. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to run the clock out. 4-0 lead. The Bobcats over the Bulldogs. That's the Northern Adirondack over Chateaugay here in the Seton Catholic tip-off tournament for the year 2002 varsity boys soccer here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase will be back with second half action after the teams get their respective probably a 10-minute break here. Okay, we're starting off the second half, and the Chateaugay Bulldogs have a new goalkeeper, Derek King. LeBear played a good game, I thought. Kyle LeBear. I wonder if that means he's out in the field. He's number 12 if he is. Welch now. Teams have switched ends of the field. Chateaugay will be going towards the St. Peter's. There's a obstruction. Yeah, good call by the official. Hey, let's move the camera back a little bit so we can see the action. Offside's called. Dumont caught in the offside position. Got a Seton player up here trying to get the pregame music together. You got the Notre Dame fight song on there? I mean, that's what I'd have put on there. Tatro looking for the hat trick. Top the short side. It's in the net, and I'm not quite sure who got that goal. It was a little scramble there. Bounced off somebody and bounced up and over Derek King, who was down. And 38:45 on the clock. Here comes Mr. Lambert. He's going to let us know.
20 unassisted. Oh, okay.
20 unassisted. And 20 is Ryan Tatro, and he does have the hat trick. Well, it looks like NAC is well on their way to advance to the championship contest, which would be played Friday night. I believe it's 7 o'clock. It's nice to actually are starting these a little bit earlier. 5 o'clock start for the first game and 7 o'clock for the second game. Used to be 6 and 8 were the starting times. It's Tatro with a hat trick here this evening, leading the Bobcat offense. They are up now by the score of 5-0. Chateaugay is playing a man down due to the fact that I believe it was number 9, Jared Green, got red carded for taking down Zach Welch at the top of the 18. I don't know, probably 10 to 15 minutes gone in the first half. Welch trying to break around Helm. He does. His shot to the far side is in the net, and a great play there by Zach Welch. And the Bobcats answer within a minute with another goal, and they have a 6-0 lead. Here comes Toddy Lambert again.
1 from 20.
And Tatro picking up an assist. And Zach Welch with his second goal of the evening. So the Bobcats with 2 goals here in the early going of the second half have a commanding 6-0 lead. Jeremy Scott watches that ball go over the end line. It's a goal kick. The more probably highly competitive game of the evening is going to be Chazy and Seton. Chazy, coached by Rob McAuliffe. And head coach for Seton is, I believe his name is Zondi, Mr. Zondi. Scott coming out, picking up the loose ball. Okay, excuse me, I shut the camera off for a second, sneezed. I don't know, all of a sudden I've been sneezing here this afternoon. Well, it is ragweed season. Nice ball into the middle. Welch trying to put out his left foot. He does, with Helm right there to defend him. And he doesn't get all on it. Couldn't turn the hips and get it towards the goal. It's out of bounds, goal kick. Off the head of Tatro. Comes back to Gardner, though. Off the side of the head of Tatro. Ryan Trombley hustling, keep the ball in. Tatro puts the ball into the middle. Gardner there. Welch. I mean, no, that's not Welch. That's Saskavich. Saskavich back to Gardner. His shot. And Derek King making it appear to be harder than it should have been. Makes the save. Chateaugay did play very well near the end of that first half, but the Bobcats have come out strong, picked up 2 quick goals. Josh Stump in the game. Dumont, he's been all over the place. He's played a strong game for Chateaugay. Chateaugay, a Class D school, NAC, a Class C school. And the other thing, well, they actually are only about 12 miles apart from each other, but Chateaugay does play in Section 10. NAC is a Section 7 team. Chateaugay has had a very good program. Slumped off a little bit as of late. And now they've got a young, inexperienced team to try and get the program back on top. One of the more competitive Class D schools always over in Section 10. Malone prevailed yesterday in a preliminary game of the Saranac tournament. 3-1, I believe they beat Sarah. I don't know if I think it was Saranac. Got a corner kick coming up. They won it on penalty kicks. They play in a championship game, I believe, tomorrow afternoon against Willsboro, who prevailed 1-0. King comes out, snags that corner kick off the foot of Welch. King trying to throw it over the head of Burke. Burke makes a nice play. Dumont there to pick up the loose ball. Dumont looking to put it outside, but Sheehan there dumps it back in. Helm sends that out of bounds. Number 15, Helm. He's a big boy. The flip throw by Welch. All the way out of bounds. Goal kick. Nice pass to Tatro. Tatro shot. Saved by the goalkeeper, King. Zach Welch taking the corner kick. He's got 2 goals. Tatro's got 3. And Nate Nasty Clar with the other goal. We got a white push called inside the penalty area of the Chateaugay. It'll be a direct kick for them. Fred Carter with the kick. It's off the head of Gardner. Dumont runs down the loose ball, being watched by Trombley. Dumont cuts it back outside now, using that left foot. That skipped off in the head of Steve Heath. Nice play there to get it by Sheehan. But Burke was back there to pick it up for the Bobcats. Trombley being watched by Dumont. Now Heath steals it off the foot of Burke. Tried to use the left foot. Sheehan's there to watch him. He goes back to Dumont. 50-50 ball. It's off the foot of Sheehan. Out of bounds. Subs coming in. Total of 8 subs coming in, 4 for each team. Well, we'll identify them as we can. There's Libera, the keeper, number 12. He's in the game now. The keeper of the first half for Chateaugay. The ball's inside the Bobcat penalty area, but cleared by Gardner out to the left side. Lee LaValle to pick it up, being watched by one of the Johnstons. He gets it to Nasty. Nasty, ball down on the ground, stopped by Patterson. Carter sends it over here to Ouimet. Ouimet to Dumont. Ouimet with the ball. Goes back to his teammate Johnston. Ouimet got a hustle, save that. He does. Sheehan backpedaling, get in position. Burke go. Picks off the pass from Ouimet. Dumont working hard, and he has all night. A nice play by Strike and Patnode, who are now in the game. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Dumont to throw the ball in. Mark Tatro chasing balls now. Gardner steps in front of one of the Johnstons to steal that ball off his foot, pushes it to the outside. Gardner shielding off the man. It's out of bounds. Johnston kicked it out. Dumont can't get by Strike. Patterson picks up the loose ball. Patterson. He runs into Strike. Ball's knocked out of bounds off in the foot of Helm. Strike will take the throw in. Strike trying to get it up over the head of Helm, but that's a task in itself. Sheehan can't get a head on the ball, and the ball comes all the way back to Burke. Burke playing in the sweeper position. Uses his left foot, puts it up to midfield and cross into the Bulldog territory. Nasty Clar trying to break through, but Patterson does a nice job defensively. Kicks the ball out of bounds on the far side of the field. Throw-in coming up for the Bobcats. Josh Clar now throwing the ball in. He gets it to Lee LaValle, back to Josh. His cross skips off the foot of Helm. Strike at the 18, trying to keep it in. Strike sends a shot in on goal, and King is able to pick that up with no problem. Kings punt. A little bit short of midfield. Bounces over the head of Bertrand. Bertrand recovers nicely. And Dumont kicks that ball up into the Bobcat end. But Burke picks it up for the Cats. He steps around Ouimet. Cuts it back to his left. Goes into the middle of the field. Carter's there to block that. They send it back in on the Bobcat defense. Sheehan, Gardner, keep the ball moving. Oh, stepping up, one of the Johnsons. Jeremy Scott there on the 6-yard line picks that ball up with no problem. Scott looked to throw down here the right side, but now he elects to punt. Carter getting his hands on the back of Andrew Siskavich. So we're going to have a free kick coming up for the Bobcats. Now it's a foot race. It's off the back of Siskavich. He takes the shot, and it's off the side of his foot and into the parking lot. Goal kick coming up with 28:15 left here in the second half. And you two? Clark, Josh there. One of the Johnson steals it off his foot. Teammate for Chateaugay comes over to help him. Nate Johnson trying to step around Jake Bertrand, but unable to do so. Sent out of bounds. Chateaugay got a sub coming in. Mike Johnson getting a breather. He's played a lot of minutes. Gardner flicks it off the foot of Nate Johnson, but Dumont picks up the loose ball. Dumont moves to his right. Dumont throws it in. We'll give and go. Johnston. And we got to stop at the clock. I don't know what's going to happen here. Because people are hurt, or are we going to have a penalty kick called? I think because people are hurt. 6-0, Bobcats on top over Chateaugay. They stopped the clock for some reason. I don't know why. Talked to both players involved. 27 minutes left here in this second half. And once again, the Cats with a 6-0 lead. Patterson, he played up front first half, now playing some defense. Got some contact there. Bertrand bumping with Johnston. And Chateaugay will get a free kick from about 22 yards out. Jeremy Scott directing the people where to be. Burke blocks it. Clar sends it up to LaValle. LaValle through the middle, and now Nasty. He's got Patnode. Looking to break down the right side. Josh Strack hustling. Strack oversteps the ball. Goes out of bounds. And then Patterson with the throw-in to Dumont. And then one of the Johnstons. Dumont tries to give back to Dumont, and Burke's there. Andrew Siskavich. He can't step around number 6, who's Decker. Strack now sends it over the head of Helm. Patnode hustling. Can't get there. Fred, we got White sub coming in, and Zach Welch returning. Welch replacing Andrew Siskavich. He's bumped off the ball by one of the Johnstons. It'll be a free kick for NAC. I believe NAC opens up their regular season on the road against Beatmantown next Thursday. I believe that's the game. NAC girls, I think, are down in Mariah or something because they're not even on our referee schedule next Wednesday. Welch picking up the ball at midfield. Looking to send Nasty through, but it's deflected. Patno, though, hustling down that right side. He sends a shot over the top of the net, and over the goal line, we got a goal kick coming up for the Bobcats. The Bulldogs. Well, Wild Bill Chase here for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network. And just want to inform all of you people that, in case you didn't hear, the Backwoods World Series Championship was won by the Lime Mountain Miners this summer. That's the CVBL Baseball League. Prevailing in the best of 3 series over the Altona Hornets 2-1. We got to throw that in there. Altona people, we know, are big hometown cable viewers. Miners opened up the series with a 7-2 win in Altona, and then the following week for a doubleheader, the game switched to Lime Mountain. Altona prevailed by a score of 8-4, tied the series at 1-1, and then the game for all the marbles was won by the Miners 13-5. As we're watching Bobcat soccer here, I believe NAC girls, they got to play Seton. Oh, there's a shot through. I'm not quite sure who that was. I think it was off the foot of Nasty. And he's got his second goal, and the Cats have a 7-0 lead with 23:23 on the clock.
Who are they?
2 is Lee LaValle with the goal. 12 is Josh CLAR. Well, I thought by the celebration that Nasty Clark had scored, but it was Lee LaValle picking up his first goal of the evening and for the 2002 season. And Josh Clark, number 12, picking up the assist. Bobcats, 4 goals in the first half, and now 3 here in the second half. On an overwhelming lead of 7-0. Lee LaValle trying to run down that left side, but Patterson prevails. Patterson sends it up, but Welch is back there with Sheehan. Ouimet trying to put some pressure on. It's tapped up to LeBaire. LeBaire goes inside. Fred Carter trying to kick it up in Ouimet's direction, but it's out of bounds. Andrew Sheehan with the throw-in. And really, you know, I just was talking about the Champlain Valley Baseball League. Pretty competitive final series. And amateur baseball is alive and well in the North Country, as Calvin indicated on the tape of the game. Anywhere from 700 to 1,000 people were probably in attendance of that game up in Lime Mountain, the doubleheader game. $520 to the winner of the 50-50. And that's pretty amazing. The highest 50-50s I ever heard for game in the Backwoods World Series. Ball sent up. Dumont gets it out to Johnson. Johnson goes far side to Ouimet. It's off the chest of Ouimet. Sheehan's there to play the ball off the trap. Sheehan again. Now that's off the foot of number 6, Decker. Out of bounds, goal kick coming up. Dumont trying to make something happen. Nice cut back. But Leduc's there. Dumont trying to break through that Bobcat defense, but he gets by one, and there seems to be somebody else there to either knock the ball off his foot or clear it away. LaValle back to Clark. Clark going inside to his brother. Fred Carter trying to muscle off Clark off the ball, unable to do so. Now it's put down the left side. LaValle hustling, can't get there in time. We got a throw in. 20 minutes left here in the second half. Johnson beats Ryan Leduc to the ball, sends it down into the Bobcat end. They kick it back to the keeper. There's one keeper can't pick that direct pass up. Played it with his foot. Nice play by Scott. Strack now hustling. Strack collides. We got a handball on Mr. Helm. Keith Helm. Josh Strack, the kid that plays with the hearing aid. Actually had that contact and it appeared to knock out his hearing aid somewhat. Cassidy misplaying that ball out of bounds. Sheehan with a nice ball down the right side. Subs coming in.
Right, good luck.
Ryan Tatro runs down that ball on the throw-in. Tatro playing back on defense. He's got 3 goals. Ryan Leduc with the nose trap. Appeared to hit him square in the face. Nice ball up to Welch. Welch breaking by the defense. His shot. Oh, and King makes the save. With beautiful save. I don't think he realized he made it. That hand up. Good through the ball there. Bobcats with some nice passes tonight. And you get evidence of their speed that they have up front. Welch, Tatro, Andrew Siskavich, Cassidy Patnode as a hustler and got some speed. Lee LaValle. Welch with the ball. Trying to break through. Still has it. Steps around Carter. His through ball is going to be picked up by LaValle. LaValle's shot. And not a lot on it. Out of bounds goal kick. I believe LaValle looking in the back of the net before he kicked the ball. Patterson will take the goal kick. Strack on the throw-in. Well, one nice thing about this 7-0 score, you don't have to worry about overtime and pushing the other game back. The other game should be able to start on time. We got 6:24. We got 16 minutes or so left here. Subs coming in for Chateaugay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've only been playing with 10. You know, myself, I might have tried to pull a quick one on the officials. And Tatro blocking off Johnston. Ball's out of bounds. I'd have stuck my, I'd have started off the half. Or maybe not the half. Because the officials sometimes have a tendency to count to make sure you got the required amount of players on the field. I snuck my 11th guy out there. Try to get away with it anyways. Corner kick here coming up for Chateaugay. Jeremy Scott and Josh Strack. That's out of bounds off of him. We got another corner kick. Some of the boys that I work with out at Bear Hill Correctional Facility. They've got sons or relatives here. Porky Johnston, I believe, he's got at least a son or 2. Patterson runs down that loose ball. Oscar Pomater's here also. Oscar's a living legend. Lee LaValle puts the ball inside. Patterson tried to clear it, but it's out of bounds, or goes out the side of his foot. Now Chateaugay with control at midfield. Dumont, who has played a good game, gets it outside to Johnston. Tatro. Tatro running Johnston off the ball, and then they yell to play on, and Johnston kicks the ball out of bounds. Goal kick. Well, look like a couple terrorists behind us walking down the back road there pulling something, but I guess it's a false alarm. And then Chateaugay had a great scoring chance, but they didn't capitalize. Clark can't break through there. Brian Trombley takes his shot, but the whistle had blown. Foul called on Patnode, so it would be a Chateaugay free kick. Josh Johnston now with the ball. Break it down the left side. Burt comes over to cut him off, and he does. Takes it off his foot. Johnston gets it back. Johnston steps around Tatro. He's on the end line. His cross off the head of Leduc. Top of the 18. Shot put by off by number 6, Healy. But that's over the end line. Goal kick coming up. Decker with the throw-in. That skipped out the head of Harrigan. Oh, we got a Harrigan out there, number 3. Nasty Clark First name actually is Nick, or Nate, or is it Nick? Nate. Lee LaValle with the ball. Far left side, LaValle. His cross. Patno trying to get ahead on it, but the defender Johnston does. Josh Strack picks up the loose ball. Right side of the penalty area, but it's cleared away by the Chateaugay defense. Johnson battling with Tatro. Tatro not afraid to use the body here.
What is it? Has to hit something.
They're quizzing the timekeeper up here. Barry Norton and Randy Lozier trying to see what Jeff Wood knows about soccer.
I've got it, but I don't know who started. Did you type it up? I typed up the rosters, everything, and I even filled in the scorebook. Yeah. I'm doing all the paperwork for Saturday this year.
Chateaugay trying to mount somewhat of an attack here. Dumont flicks it up over Burke, but he goes back to the keeper, and Scott with a nice short pass to Ryan Tatro. Tatro busting up the right side. We're going to have an offsides called on Cassidy Patnode. Johnston with the quick restart. Dumont heads it up to Johnston. Johnston flicks it hopefully to free Dumont free. But Tatro's there. Tatro sends the ball down. Nice trap by the official, Gary Kaiser. Decker will throw it in once the subs come in.
Anything but right. Knee, leg, I'll go get my stuff.
Chateaugay can't break through this Bobcat defense. Burt gets it up to Clark. Clark goes outside to Cassidy Patnode. Patnode. What are you shaking your head about over there, Lozier?
I think you do a great job for Hometown Cable. I think Calvin's very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know if that was sincere or not, though.
Very sincere. People in North Country and no choice.
I doubt that. I wouldn't use the word awe. Andrew Siskavich going to beat, who's number 20? Stevens to the ball. Siskavich moves it out to the left side. He's cut off. Harrigan, Johnston, and Stevens converge on Siskavich. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's off in Siskavich. Throw in to Dumont. Dumont back to Harrigan. Harrigan chips one on the Bobcat defense. Burke gets ahead on it. NAC just got to finish it out here. 8 more minutes, less than 8 minutes. They've got a 7-0 lead. Ryan Tatro with the hat trick. Zach Welch has 2 goals. Lee Stevens with 1, and Nate Clark with the other. Jeremy Scott picking up the loose ball inside the penalty area. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Hometown Cable, primary coverage of Northeastern Clinton Cougars, Chazy Eagles, Northern Adirondack Bobcats, and at a time or two, the Beatmantown Eagles. Calvin, he's been all over the place, not just covering sporting events, covers parades, town government meetings, special events that occur across the North Country. He's been up in Lime Mountain to cover a parade, been up there to cover baseball games. He even goes into churches and covers special masses. Speaking of special masses, in Lime Mountain last week we celebrated the special mass with the anniversary of the church building itself being 100 years old. The original church burnt in 1902. St. Bernard's was rebuilt, and that's the building that stands now. It's 100 years old. Ball's out of bounds.
Do you want one of these or not? Or you can give it to the other. He's also a soccer player, season captain.
Burke, nice move there. Clears it up to the left side. Helm, though, steps in front of, or is that LeBaire? I think it's LeBaire stepped in front of Lee LaValle. LeBaire played goals for the first half. LaValle racing down the left side. LaValle, he's got some sneaky fast speed there. Falls in the middle, strike. Can't get a lot of foot on it. It's out of bounds off the foot of Johnston. With 5 minutes left, we got a corner kick coming up for the Bobcats.
I would rather have be at 6 o'clock.
Well, we'll get you one of those. I'll get you the full 2-month schedule. It doesn't start that, but there's 3 weeks in October.
Well, this one you've already discussed, right? You can tell me what class and one.
4 minutes left here in this contest. Wild Bill Chase.
I think they're going to 11.
Encouraging you all
Here and then up there. The problem with the 4
to tune in to Hometown Cable as much as possible. See, Gordy Little does a lot of stuff with Calvin, covering some feature stories. Seen them. I've seen something where they were at the senior citizens show at the Crate, I believe. That was one thing. Or they'll get out and talk about special projects being built or special events. Johnson, Mike Johnson, I believe that is. Mike Johnson, Nate Johnson, and Josh Johnson, along with Mr. Dumont, Patterson. They've all played a lot of minutes and probably picked up a lot of experience here against the Bobcats. 3 minutes left in the contest, and to tell you the truth, I'm going to wrap things up here. It's 7-0. The Bobcats win. We're going to say they're going to win unless somebody else scores. I don't know if Donnie Moulton's even going to allow it to happen.
And the thing about it is you don't even
Valley. And it's sent in to Jeremy Scott. Well, this has been Wild Bill Chase for Hometown Cable. I'm going to wrap it up here, Calvin. 7-0 lead. Bobcats are going to advance to play in the championship game Friday night. They'll play the winner of Shazy and Seton. That game to be played at 7 o'clock starting time tonight. Okay? And once again, the goal scorers for the Cats. Ryan Tacho. I know he's got 3 goals and at least 1 assist. So big night offensively for Ryan Tatro. Zach Welch pitched in with 2 goals. Also Lee LaValle with the other one, and Nate Clark, or Lee LaValle with 1 and Nate Clark with the other. Wild Bill Chase wishing everybody a good night. And pray for a little bit of rain because we know the farmers need it. So the apple trees need it. We all need it. Have a good night, everybody. And don't forget, continue to tune in to Hometown Cable, your ultimate